Listeners to talk to. So little time. How does Herman cover so many topics with so many people? It's rapid fire every day with Herman Cain.
Hello, Bruce. You've got a minute on rapid fire.
Yeah, speaking of North Korea, Herman, I didn't hear one word from the Trump administration regarding these missile tests. The only thing I heard was the accusation of Barack Obama wiretapping. I mean, you got North Korea firing missiles that are capable of reaching U.S. soil, and this president is tweeting that the previous president was wiretapping them.
Now let me say something relative to what you just said. Okay? Hold your horses, Bruce. We've tried to do this before. First of all, the liberal media is the one that wanted to focus on the wiretapping tweet. Secondly, Donald Trump did in fact tweet it out. We don't know all of the facts, but the frenzy around it just took off. That wasn't Trump's doing. It was the liberal media's doing. Secondly, I suspect that the Trump administration is very, very aware of the North Korea thing. And as Trump has said when he was running for office, he is not in the business of showing his hand and letting the enemy know everything that they are going to do ahead of time. They are probably fully aware of it. There's just nothing to report at this point because they don't want to tip their hands. Make your next point.
Wait a minute, Herman. Did you just say it's...
No, Bruce. I said he tweeted it, but he didn't create the firestorm. The liberal media created the firestorm based upon no information, no facts, and no data. So, Bruce, let's move on. What I've said is let the investigation determine the facts, okay? That's all. What's your next point?
Herman, my next point is this president is doing nothing more than complaining and blaming everything on Barack Obama. It started with the raid in Yemen. Okay, as the commander-in-chief, he is supposed to be in charge of the operation that got that Navy SEAL killed in Yemen. But yet, he wants to blame everything on Barack Obama.
All right. Bruce, take your chill pill. All right, let me respond. So you have a habit of calling here and you want to throw a lot of stuff up on the wall, and I'm supposed to be able to respond to it in the scattered way you present it. So no, stop right there and let me comment. President Trump took full responsibility for that Yemen raid. So you're believing a lie that he didn't. He not only took full responsibility, he went to visit the family of that SEAL that was killed. He has never blamed President Obama for that mission. The reports simply said this was in works before he took over. He has never tried to blame President Obama. If you find audio of that, please send it to us and I will stand corrected. Secondly, when you make the false statement that he has done nothing, Bruce, you're wrong. Let me give you a few examples. I don't have time to repeat myself from the last 2 weeks of trying to point out and keep people focused on what he has done. He imposed a freeze on federal hiring except for the military. He also issued a 2-for-1 regulatory rule. That means that if you want to introduce a new regulatory rule, you have got to eliminate 2. Those 2 things alone, in my opinion, are the things that have caused the spiraling national debt to not continue to spiral up, but it has actually leveled off. And in fact, over the course of a certain time period, it has gone down. So those are 2 specific things. Number 3, he is trying to do something about illegal immigrants coming into this country. The court challenged him. What did he do? He says, okay, we're not going to go back through the court challenge. We will make it more specific if that's what you liberals want to do. Number 4, he has nominated his cabinet, and the Democrats have deliberately tried to drag their feet on getting them approved so he can get on with the business of running this country. Number 5, the next item up after illegal immigration, after repeal and replace Obamacare. Look, it's got to go through the process, but he's teeing all these things up. After all of that, the next target is going to be tax reform. Cut. Tax cuts is going to be the next thing. Here's something else that he has done, Bruce, that you just refuse to acknowledge. He has had more listening sessions to different aspects of this country, business, social, communities, you name it. He's been on a listening tour. At the same time, he's been trying to do his job, get his nominees confirmed. So when you make the statement that he hasn't done anything, Bruce, don't tell that lie, okay?
Well, Herman, I compare this administration with the previous administration. I remember in 2008, around this time, Barack Obama had already signed a $1 trillion legislation to bail some of our major corporations in this country.
So
and,
what?
Everything that you've mentioned is a drop in a bucket. I mean, what has he done? What has he done?
Bruce, Shady B, I had enough. I'm going to say this to you one more time. The man has been in office 1 month and 2 weeks. He's already said he's going to do a major infrastructure bill. The difference between his and the previous administration that you keep trying to applaud is that he's going to do it right, correctly, such that it actually helps. We're not talking about the automobile industry. And there are some things about the money that went into the automobile bailout that you conveniently don't mention, and that is the United States government didn't get all of its money back. They want to take credit for saving the automobile industry. Maybe they did. I'm not going to argue with you with that. But you can't argue with the fact that for some of that money that they loaned out, they never got it back. Now, there's a difference between jumping out there wanting to play a race with the previous administration and doing things right. Donald Trump has indicated there's going to be an infrastructure proposal of about $1 trillion. No, you and other liberals want him to just throw something out there such that it can be attacked and such that it can fail. No, he's not going to do it that way. So let's not make these phony comparisons between then and now. Let's make accurate comparisons. So, Bruce, I enjoy having a dialogue with you when you bring me some facts. But when you go off on these illogical comparisons, I just don't have a lot of patience for it. And you want to know why? Because the people don't learn anything. You made the statement he's done nothing. Well, he's done a lot. Done a lot. And you seem to be in denial, along with a lot of the other Democrats, that he hasn't. So that's about as much as the dialogue with you that I can take in one day. 877-310-2100. Jason. No, this is Ryan. You're on Rapid Fire.
First off, I want to commend you. You should have a bronze star and a Purple Heart pinned on you for fighting the radical liberal terrorism that Bruce is bringing to the table.
Oh, gosh. Thank you.
I was calling about the comment you had about the Beauty and the Beast thing.
Yes.
I was turned on my car. I might have missed the end of it, but I didn't hear you touch on the reason why they were getting rid of it. I think it's because of the homosexual characters they were putting in there, and Russia's gone more towards the right in the last several years. That's all I want to touch on.
Okay, here's what they said. No, that's all right. You may have missed. Here's what they said. They said that, first of all, a Russian lawmaker is the one who wants the government to ban Disney's Beauty and the Beast because they labeled it blatant, shameless propaganda of sin and perverted sexual relationships. Those were the reasons that they gave. And I find that.
But I don't think the government should be banning stuff, but it's their government.
It's their government. You're right. It's their government. You're absolutely right. Thanks a lot for the call, my friend. Jason, you've got a minute on Rapid Fire.
How you doing?
I'm great.
First, I'd like to mention I'm a long-time listener. You make a lot of sense, and you really help me hash out everything that's going on right now in the politics.
Thank you, sir.
What I wanted to say was that those who do not learn from history are deemed to repeat it.
Right.
The last time we had a president trying to make these kind of waves, we kind of know what happened to him. I think he needs to be on his A game, especially how he goes about it. So far, he knows what he's doing because with Obamacare, he started repealing, he stopped all the ads and all the forward movement of the promotion of it, which is a slow stop, which to me I completely agree with. It makes a lot of sense. That way you don't send the stop through the system.
Right.
But we can go on any number of subjects that he is trying to shake the status quo, pedogate, whole 9 yards, Obama, all these possible federal indictments that are coming up.
Right. Right.
He's playing with a big box of matches right now.
Yes. So far, I think so far so good. They've been trying to get stuff to stick, and none of it has stuck, Jason. You're right. You're listening to the Herman Cain Show.
Credible, experienced, engaging. Herman
He
Cain.
keeps it real.
He gives it to you as it is.
Daily solutions for a better America.
Okay. That's it. Rapid fire. Thanks for joining us.